videos and articles and things about former amputees, particularly in the Boston tragedy, and one of them had thrown a farewell party for their leg, and it was way too soon to consider that as an option when we were first talking about amputation. Just the thought of making this jovial, affair, which was my initial sense of it, was I just don't know how people would be strong enough to do that, and to make light of something. And as we've moved forward, we found that owning what's happening rather than running from it has provided us with the opportunity to accept better the fate of what's occurring, because it's going to happen regardless. And we were inspired by that video to consider it and to talk to some friends and to see what people thought. If it was way morbid and people thought it was sort of a radical idea, then we would just hold the cards and say, yeah, maybe that's too much for New Hampshire. But people just were jumping at the opportunity to give charitable items and for raffle. And one of our amazing friends was like, I will direct everything. I'll be the party planner. And other friends were like, we'll help you cater it if they give the opportunity, and we'll DJ this, and we're going to make this a big, huge love fest of everybody from your whole life, and raffle everything away to make money for whatever bells and whistle prosthetics you need. And the outpouring of generosity and love and support made us feel like maybe this would be a successful endeavor, and also a financial endeavor to help with prosthetics. The point that I took after we signed up for this whole thing, once we couldn't take it back and it was posted on social media, which is the official sort of tag, that some people in my life don't know what's going on. I don't post a ton of morbid pictures, and I'm not someone that goes to social media to release my negative outlets, and nor do I don't really understand that as an outlet. It's not for me. So I've sort of silently suffered in a lot of respects with the people in my life that I'm sure would like to know what's going on, that are acquaintances or slightly distant but used to be much closer, as I would like to know about them. And also people at my place of employment had no idea what I was going through every day, suffering just to get from the parking lot, which is 25 yards, to the cath lab to do a procedure. I mean, just walking to that was challenging. Just walking to the next patient's room was challenging. And coming back, being absent from work for a month, and then coming back and having a fake leg 2 months or 3 months later, coming back in a wheelchair, you inevitably would get just tidal waves of questions regarding what's happened to you and how are you doing and why were you out and oh my gosh, and all these pity, empathy sorts of remarks, which are lovely and nice that people care, but at that stage in the game would be not as helpful as encouragement and words of strength. And so getting the word out there and doing a farewell party and promoting the fact that this is happening to anybody that's available via friends on social media or word of mouth allows for us to sort of spare ourselves the later questions about what happened and what's been going on. Telling our story on some of the links for GoFundMe or financial resources has allowed me to defer explaining everything. So it's sort of in some respects a buffer that we've added in, and also a way and a means to provide closure to the situation, not only for ourselves, but this is a loss for everybody. This is a loss for my mother, who's, 2 legs I came out of. And she needs time. My family needs time and closure, and the stronger they see me, says the girl through tears, the stronger they see me, and the more that I own this and get okay with it, the more okay they're going to be. And I want everybody to just be okay with this. I don't want this to be stressful for the people in my life. So this is our way to make things okay, to get through it, to financially ease the burden on my family, and to provide closure in an atmosphere that promotes laughter as healing and smiles as medicine, and allows people to come together in a non-grieving sense, which I think is really therapeutic.